Coming up here. Do you need help? Welcome back to the Denny and Mars YouTube channel. What are you doing? This is not your channel. Go back to your Instagram page. Sit like this. Okay. This is serious stuff. Yeah. Good? Alrighty guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Special video today. We're doing top 10 products. So these are the products that have changed the way I do things or the way I use something. They've changed my life. That's how I narrowed it down to 10. Obviously there's a lot of amazing products that I use, but these are definitely top 10. A lot of these products I have just purchased myself. No one's paying me to choose their product for this. It's a genuine review of my favorite products this year, and yeah, so we'll get into it. So, number one is my robot vac. This is a little bit different, but this has saved me so much time in vacuuming because I have long hair, Mars has long hair, we're inside. Mars, you're being very loud. I'm trying to talk about how annoying your hair is. So this is a bot, like it's a little bit more expensive. It's been vacuuming every single day since I got it, so over 4 or 5 months ago. It vacuums every day, even on the weekends. A lot of the other ones were having problems tangling, so this one you can remove the brush, and that works really well for long hair or dog hair, especially on carpets and things like that. It also has an app, so you can connect it to Google Home and voice control it. You can control it when you're not at home. It laser maps out your house, and then you can draw exclusion zones around certain items that you don't want it to go near, which is really handy. Also mops as well, so you can fill the back up with water and put a mopping pad on, and it'll mop at the same time, which is good for tiles. Hey Google, start vacuuming.
Okay, starting Dbot.
Hey Google, charge vacuum.
I'm returning to the charging now. I'm starting to charge.
Number 2 is these boots. So I have put these on my Instagram as well. I don't wear these for working because they're too nice and I like them. They're comfortable, but they've also got a cutout at the back, which was life-changing for me. Driving with boots on when you have little legs is super annoying because it just cuts into the back of your calf. So Steel Blue have made these boots with a cutout. They also have a zip, which means you don't ever have to take the laces off. These are steel cap as well, and I got them from Red's Workwear. So they are an online shop, and I'll put their details below. I have probably every brand of boot ever. I've tried them all. Obviously being a mechanic, and I worked in the sugar mill before that, so I've had a lot of boots. Steel Blue is definitely one of the comfiest ones that seem to last the longest that I've tried. Number 3 is Grab Me gear bags. I've posted about these many times because they are scattered throughout my car. I think I have about 7 or 8 in the car at the moment, and then another 7 that I don't have anything to actually put in yet. So these are canvas, and a lot of them do have the clear front so that you can see actually what's in them. It's actually really handy. They are awesome quality. They just sit in my toolboxes and get thrown about all over the place, and there's no damage whatsoever to them. They come in a lot of different sizes. They come in a lot of different packs, but I'll put all the details below. 2 main ones that I have are on my dash, so they're Velcro, and you'll see them here. They've got Velcro on the back and then zippers on the front. They're pouches, so it stops things flying around on my dash pretty much. They also have a seat organizer, which obviously not having a lot of space in my car, it comes in handy for storing things that you still want in your car but you don't really want them on your dash. I do have a discount code for Grab Me gear bags as well, and they will be down below. Number 4 is this Patriot sleeping bags. This bag has been amazing. Obviously moved recently. I didn't have a bed for a long while, and I used this sleeping bag instead. It goes down to -5, so even in the hot weather that we have up here, it's not too much. It doesn't feel like you're going to melt inside of it. It does have a draft seam that runs all the way down the bottom, so if you were in a cold climate, it would be a lot more beneficial. And one of the best things is it has a phone pocket, so you're not searching around the swag or your bed for your phone, which is something I use a lot. Great thing about the sling bag is it actually unzips completely, and I use it more as like a blanket rather than having it over me as a sleeping bag. And it does have in the top a drawstring, so you can actually, if you were in a cold place, not Townsville, you could actually drawstring yourself up, and that would be pretty good. Living in Victoria, that would have been super handy. Number 5, these are my Supernova indicators. So they are replacement globes. They have bayonet style fittings on the end, and all you do is check which ones you need, offset pins or in line. It's a crazy amount of light for an indicator, but it is crazy to think how important indicators are, and you can see these indicators from a mile away. They are incredibly bright. These have an overload protection in them and heat protection, so they can stop themselves from overheating and damaging the LEDs, which is pretty amazing. But yeah, I'll put all the links below for those. Alrighty, so number 6 is Easy Anchor. These pegs, they're pegs and they're hooks as well, all in one. So I keep them in this bag, which is also on their website. This little pouch they come in. Depending on which pack you get depends on the length and also whether the tips are serrated or not. It does come with the hooks bit as well, and this is the difference in length. So you've got the shorter style and the longer types as well. There's a lot of different pegs, like those real big 3D model cut style ones that are just too big to do anything with. These are just easy because I camp in a lot of sand and a lot of soft sand, and I've never had a peg that just can't pull it out once you put it in. You actually have to undo it with the drill. That's how well they stay in the ground. Especially with the swag, I use like 3 strings to pull the edges of it tighter, and these just, they don't move. With wind and everything up here, I've had gazebos turned inside out from not being pegged down properly. So yeah, these definitely are a game changer. Number 7 is Mean Mother Tire Deflator. Now, I know there's a lot of products out there for deflating tires and inflating tires, and I am using a lot of different ones at the moment, but this has been absolutely amazing. So it comes with your gauge, and it goes onto this little T-piece valve, and the whole idea of it pretty much is it removes the valve core and lets air out at a lot faster rate than it would be if you were just holding it in. Screws on, screws off, and I've just found it's the quickest way to do it. Obviously, I know that there's ways that you can put all 4 tires down to a set PSI. So yeah, I think that is an amazing little kit by Mean Mother. Product number 8 is my Kenwood head unit. It has been in cruiser now for 5 or 6 months, I believe. So it has everything that you could ever imagine. It is a very expensive unit, but it's 100% worth it. Like you can run HEMA maps on it. I find the easiest thing for me to do is just use Google Maps because it has Android Play, so everything on my phone can pretty much be on that screen. It is a 200 wide screen. It's normal double DIN mounting size, but just the screen is actually wider, and it has a tilt flop, which means I did have to cut a little bit out of my surround to fit it, but a lot of the newer vehicles have that wide screen anyway, phone mirroring, so I can put my phone screen up there as well. Yeah, all your normal Bluetooth. It does have a CD player, which a lot of them don't have anymore, so I thought that was pretty cool as well. The main thing obviously being voice control, so I don't actually have to touch anything to play a song or to answer a phone call. It actually has gesture control, so I can just wave in front of it and it will do whatever I've assigned each wave to. Massive game changer. Hey Google, play Luke Combs.
Alright, playing Luke Combs on Spotify.
And number 9 is the GoPro Max. This has just changed the way that I film everything pretty much. I've always had GoPros, and then I went to a DJI Osmo. Very good camera, but this being a 360 camera, and then you can also use it in just normal GoPro mode. It has 6 microphones, so for vlogging and things like that, it's amazing. It captures sound from no matter which way you're pointing. I'll put some footage up, but pretty much it erases the stick that it's on. So it can look like you're driving and there's a camera crew driving in front of you or driving beside you filming, which is completely amazing for myself, who I go, you know, before driving alone, I can use this instead. I just mount it on a big long stick to the side of the car. It does look super weird when you're driving, but yeah, as you can see, the footage is pretty amazing. The only downside to this camera is the battery life at the moment, but besides that, I think it's pretty crazy. Surprisingly, the editing isn't that hard. I thought that would be a major part. It'd be a lot of transferring a lot of files being 360, but yeah, you'd import the file, and in the GoPro app, you just pretty much grab whatever size screen you want, 16:9 or 4:3, and you point it wherever you want out of the 360 footage. So even if, you know, your camera was not in the right spot, it's still going to be, you know, capturing everything. It's not like you constantly have to be checking what it's seeing, because it's going to be seeing everything. So yeah, definitely a game changer, and yeah, worth the money. Last one is this bag. This bag is from Lesac. It is their biggest size, the K2, and I don't own a couch. It can fit a crazy amount of people on it. It's insanely comfortable. Aussie-owned company. I'm someone who doesn't sit up straight in a seat, so these have been amazing. I edit on it, I can sleep on it. 10-year warranty. The whole outside covers are machine washable, which is great, obviously with Mars and me eating on it and spilling stuff. So yeah, they're foam filled instead of making them a lot more comfortable, and they'll actually end up just molding to you if you're sitting in the same spot all the time. And I just flip it every now and then. And that is it. So I hope that you've enjoyed watching this video. It is coming up to Christmas. A lot of these places, if you're ordering, they might have already had their cutoff for Christmas, but you know, there's still Boxing Day sales and whatnot. So keep these in mind. They still make amazing presents or presents for yourself. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't, because I will be trying to do a lot more videos in the future. And if I don't do any more videos, I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas from me and Mars, who is asleep on the sleeping bag. What do you do on the bag? Just sleeping bum.